Welcome to the Nameless Podcast. I'm Matthew Lopez-Kronicz. Thank you for joining us. My entire life, I felt like I was nameless and faceless. I didn't have value for the world. I didn't have a story. I didn't really matter. Last year in 2018, that really all changed. I woke up one day and I discovered I do have a story. I do have value to share to this world, and I do have a purpose. That is what the Nameless Podcast is all about. It's about uncovering our own truths, telling our stories, and sharing it to the world, and hopefully making someone's life better. So join me. Every week, we're gonna uncover truths. Truths about myself, truths that I find out in the world, and sharing it in my own words. This is a podcast diary of sorts. We're also going to bring you interviews from amazing people, people that you don't know. Some people you might know, but it's going to be a journey of our own truths, our own way to uncover who we are and where we're destined to be. So sit back, relax, take a listen to the Nameless Podcast. I'm Matthew Lopez-Kronicz. I appreciate you listening. As always, subscribe, share, do whatever to get the message out, because we all matter in our own way, and that's what this podcast is all about. Let's take a listen. Welcome to the Nameless Podcast. I'm Matthew Lopez-Kronicz. I think we're gonna do something a little bit different. I think this might be episode 1 of a Plog, so podcast log. You know, kind of like a vlog or a blog, but this is gonna be a Plog. So yesterday, technically day 2 of working on my second job at Chipotle. Super amount of fun. I had a blast. I mean, it was like 5 hours. It felt like 10 minutes. So it's definitely changed from being at a desk and just being in an environment that's already infused with energy and energeticness. So it's a nice change. And it kind of got me thinking, like, what would you be willing to do to make sure that your life, and just even I know there's a lot of talk of what would you be willing to do to get you to obtain the life that you want, right? But sometimes there's all the other stuff, all the other everyday stuff that we don't think about. Well, we think about it, but it's not talked about, I think, enough in the journey to get you to wherever you want to go, right? So in that vein, for my family, it just made sense to get a second job. You might be thinking, oh man, second job, and then all these maybe cons of it, right? And I don't really see it that way. Last summer, I would have said, hell no, I don't want to be able to miss out on the gym, which, I mean, there's always a solution. So gym now is in the morning, and it just means getting up a little bit earlier and maybe sacrificing 30 minutes of sleep, whatever. If the gym is important to me, then I will make sure that I infuse purpose and make sure that it's important. The other thing is, I had like a little over 10,000 steps when I got to work. I left with 22,000, so about 12,000 steps and burned like 1,500 calories. So I'm definitely infusing cardio with this second job. I'm pretty excited about that, plus free food. So I don't have to worry about like eating at like 11 o'clock at night. I can just free food when I have my break. So that's cool. But it's the willingness to sacrifice when you have a goal, or it's just one of those level ups during your journey, right? so it ensures that you can make it to the next level. It helps. And so that's what all of this is all about. And that's really, I don't think that it's stress. I don't think we talk about it enough. I mean, what are you willing to do to make sure that your dreams happen? In my flip the table of life, we are flipping the script and literally moving and not uprooting. I don't really like that description, but we're changing gears. We're going 180 degrees. We're going completely out of the comfort area that we've both been around for years, and we are not cashing chips. I mean, we're pushing all the chips into the table on betting on ourselves, and there's gonna be some sacrifices. You know, I don't care I don't care about things like where I work right now on my journey, because none of that stuff will happen. I can't allow my ego to say, oh, you're just a cashier. See, none of that stuff matters, because it's the willingness of the sacrifice and infusing purpose into what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. And so I'm having a lot of fun. And that's really all you can do, you know? Just really enjoy it, because, and I've said this a bunch of times, I've said this to my wife, you're only going to do this once. So I just tell myself, hey, I'm only going to do this once. So regardless if I like it, don't like it, or whatnot, I should make the most out of the moment. You never know what's going to happen, because there could be an opportunity, but then just enjoy the process, because it's never going to happen again. And that's what I really want to stress on the Nameless podcast. I mean, it's really about the journey. It's really about where you're going or how you're going to get there. And it's really the actual each and everyday process of how you're going to get there. And that's what this is all about. So that was my yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Got home like 11:20, which is cool. So shifting my sleep patterns around a little bit, so my body will probably take some time to adjust. But there'll be some growing pains in this part of the journey, which is totally cool. Completely excited about. And I only work Monday through Thursday. It's not like I'm working like the weekends and things like that. And I get to work with my wife Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So that'll be fun. We've got, well, she works longer than I do, because I got first job and I get there. But so that's cool. So I mean, right there, finding solutions. We have to spend quality time together, make money, get free food, and work together in a fast-paced environment to enjoy with a bunch of cool people. So, love to hear from all of you about what you got going on, what you're willing to sacrifice, to what those everyday sacrifices that you're making to ensure that your journey keeps moving along. I'd love to hear from you. You know where to find me. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. LinkedIn, it's at Matthew Lopez-Kronicz. Instagram and YouTube, it's just at Matt Lopez-Kronicz. Find me out. Send me a message. Connect with me. Ask your questions. Send me whatever. Or if there's something I can help with you, let me know. You know where to find me. I will talk to you soon. The Nameless Podcast, every Monday and Wednesday. Check it out wherever, or I'm everywhere. It's always a blast. Talk to you soon.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.